Evening, sir.
Starting to feel weird thinking of you as a rookie. Good work out there, but don't let it go to your head, or you'll end up like me. I'd say you're still in the bush leagues with a number like that. You've got a long way to go before you come close to my record. Don't get yourself killed out there.
An imposter masquerading as the Mantis has been wreaking havoc on the settled systems, ignoring the law to mete out their own brand of vigilante justice. Pursuing bounties without authorization, torturing targets, executing the accused awaiting trial. If we allow this criminal to
Look what the
continue
Ashta
unabated,
dragged
we run
in.
the risk of upending the very system that keeps us all in check. For various reasons, the threat level has been recently evaluated. I have now cleared this as a high-priority bounty, restricted to approved trackers only. Come see me if you remain undaunted.
Welcome, Tracker. Leave no quarter. Show no mercy. Indeed you are. I had a feeling you might be interested in this target in particular. It may have been the right call to keep your other identity hidden within the Alliance. Too many questions had you chosen the Mantis as your call sign. I may know the truth, but I agree it would be prudent to remove this pretender before more doubt is cast on your other persona. In service to that, I have information that might direct your search. An update via relay from one of our specialized trackers looking into the matter. Gale. He promised a lead on our target's base of operations, a find sure to tip the scales in our favor. Had he managed to transmit the details, I would provide them to you without hesitation. Unfortunately, we lost communication before he could find an opportunity, and I have not heard from him in some time. That is where you should start your search. Access the data beacon Gale last used to transmit his signal, and see if you can get a read on his location. You won't be the first tracker sent in pursuit of this imposter Mantis, but if all goes well, you will be the last. Leave no quarter, show no mercy.
You ever want to learn from the best? I'm your guy.
You're really making a name for yourself, I see.
Pull up a seat. There's no judgment here. Take a load off. Have a cold drink. Unless you have somewhere better to be. Whatever you want, sunshine. As long as you got a cred steak and a stomach that can handle it.
Hello.
Just one quiet day.
It's tough living here, but live on your own terms.
Captain, do you require my assistance?
Taking off immediately, or are there other matters that require your attention?
We have liftoff.
Maneuvering into position. And we are now in stable orbit.
Navigational feedback checks out. We're in the right place.
Knew someone would show up sooner or later. Respond. I know you hear me. Pick up the comm, or I start blasting. There's a reason everyone says your trackers are reliable. Right on schedule. Oh, don't you worry about us. We came prepared. We got our crew scattered all around this system, and we'll shoot you down if even a single weapon of yours lights up. So drop the act and hand over the bounty. Ain't fair you trackers keep the good ones all to yourself. So be smart. Take our offer. Hand over whatever you've got, and we'll at least leave you alive when we're done divvying up the score. You trackers think you're such hot stuff. Bring it on, then.
Grab drive, huh? So sorry.
Grab drive. Ah! You took out the
Target's
jump
jump
drive.
drive is down.
No one said this mark was giving everyone a hard time. Bet they're gonna love how easy I picked up the trail. Couple more jobs like this, I think I can make a case to take on my own contract. Just have to figure out what the hell is Ecliptic doing out here? Cutting the transmission short. Gonna try slingshotting around McClure, touching down off their radar. Worst comes to worst, I'll lay low until someone from HQ picks up my ping. Come on.
Dad, have
I
you
know got
ever
some life
tried
in you,
Aurora?
Hummingbird. Don't quit on me now, girl.
Well, not in a long time, sweetheart. Not since you were born.
What was it like?
Terrible. It was terrible. You stay away from that stuff, Dora. Trust me. It's... Let's see what's on this ball.
Let us see what wonders of life this planet hosts.
Hi. Please disregard. I attempted an I have no objections.
I appreciate you taking the lead. That was thrilling.
Hey, what do you think you're doing with our haul? Everyone knows it's first come, first served. Push up, we got him outnumbered.
An impressive jump, Captain. Greetings, Captain. Goodbye.
Time to join the stars.
Apogee kick complete. Orbit steady. What's up?
Jump complete.
This is Restart Collector
Want to do it
Space.
again, just for
Hold
fun?
while we scan your ship.
No? Maybe later.
That's all we need. You're cleared for...
The services tech is in the hut up at the front.
The hunt continues. I'll be farewell.
If you have need of my services, just ask. But try not to monopolize my time. I will assist if I am able. What is your query? This bounty has been active for quite some time. People have had trouble finding this target, and those that have not returned alive. This indicates that it is too much for normal hunters. In short, they are dangerous. It is expected that the occasional bounty survives contact with mercenaries long enough to make it to the Trackers Alliance bounty board. However, it is notable that this one has managed to stay undetected after multiple trackers have been tasked with their apprehension. This would indicate the target is quite skilled at pursuit, evasion, or both, and may or may not possess some knowledge of general trackers' tactics. Caution is advised. If any of the information I've given you was wrong, it was probably entered wrong. Keep it quick, and don't waste my free cycles. That action is well within my assigned purview. Allow me a moment. Data access complete. Partial corruption noted. Attempting reconstruction, repairing. Unable to fully restore data. It would be ill-advised. It is a temperamental process, and it is already in the state of being accessed. To start and restart the process would only further degrade the remaining data. Affirmative. Data points include a survey of several fringe systems, biochemical assessments, inquiries on trackers' assets, and error. I have transferred the data to this slate if you wish to refer to them. What do you request of me? Serious inquiries only. I will assist if I am able. What is your query? I still have references to the recovered data stored locally. What data would you like more information on? Nothing within the provided data indicates any single location was more distinct than the other. For the sake of this search, the logical conclusion is that these scans were not done to find a particular location, but rather to eliminate them from consideration. Based on the provided matrices, the derivatives are a mixture of natural and synthetic compounds across various flora and fauna. The most notable component appears to be the use of a gaseous agent as a binding catalyst for the other elements, the full list of which is not available. However, most appear to be derivatives of some form of psychotropic biota. Searching. Error. No further information at this time. Goodbye.
Good day, Captain. I shall resume my normal duties.
An imposter masquerading as the Mantis has been wreaking havoc on the settled systems, ignoring...
What is your query? If I don't know it, no one here does. I will assist. I still have references to the recovered data stored locally. What data would you like more information on? Searching. Error. No further information at this time. I represent all knowledge available within the Trackers Alliance database. If there is a subject I am unable to comment on, there might be active restrictions in place. However, the only Trackers Alliance member sanctioned to instate or remove security authorization for the database is Agent Number 1. I apologize for the inconvenience.
Captain, it is pleasant to see you.
A nod to the stars that align our paths.
Yeah, you tracked blood in all over my damn floor again earlier.
Yes, that was likely.
Tired of cleaning up after you.
Leave no quarter. Show no mercy. Welcome, Tracker.
You clearly know how to clean up
I
after
have offered the only real lead available to us at present. But if there is something else you wanted to discuss, feel free.
Well, maybe I don't make any promises to give you a clean glass to drink out of. How's that for you?
I have only the information compiled from our reports and scattered sightings across the settled systems. But if it can be of use to you, ask away. To arrive at credible suspects, we would require a history, a motivation, a more detailed description beyond the image of a helmet. Without those, it could be almost anyone. Even you. A joke, of course. It could be any number of locations, far outside the settled systems, in the shadow of an abandoned moon, even right under our noses. At present, there are too many possibilities without more concrete information to work with. That is what you should focus on gathering. We can only take their motivation at face value for now. An undying need to cruelly punish anyone they themselves deem to be a criminal. The right to trial, protected custody, past judgments, even the existence of an official bounty. All just suggestions to this self-appointed executioner. For whatever reason, they feel deigned to determine the criminality of their victims and execute them accordingly. I am sure you recognize that we cannot let someone like that operate outside of the systems we rely on people placing faith in. Very well. If you wish to discuss them more, I remain an open ear, even if current information is speculative. I have faith in your ability to deliver the target as expected. But if I can further aid in your endeavor without direct intervention, do not hesitate.
Look what the Astra dragged in.
There are always more bounties to collect. I have offered the only real lead available to us at present. But if there is something else you wanted to discuss, feel free. Things rarely unfold this easily as we wish. With the contents at least able to offer some insight into the location of your target. I see. You will be forgiven for not knowing our history, but that is not a name I wish spoken within these walls for various reasons. Suffice to say, I do not believe there is anything there worth pursuing. We burned everything having to do with that man, and anything connected to his professional life. Wherever those ashes might be, his transgressions are long buried with them. It is not a past worth dredging up. Is that the extent of information you were able to uncover? Where did you... I suppose it no longer matters. It appears you possess more context than initially assumed. Fine. It is an open secret anyway. Most other members are aware, so one more won't change that. Though the restrictions on Volk's profile will remain in place, I shall authorize Koyos to at least index any relevant location data relating to the contents of that slate. And since he is no doubt listening in on this very conversation, you should be receiving coordinates shortly to wherever your data points and something on that list of assets have lined up.
Affirmative. Transmitting identified coordinates now.
I will not elaborate on this topic further, but I anticipate this piece of information is sufficient for your search. Welcome back, Nova. Still on the trail? Leave no quarter.